3. Hello and welcome to Odyssey of Eternity. I'm DM Kenneth, and welcome to Tyranny of Dragons. Last we left off, the party had made their way and started to plod through the tomb of Didarius, a powerful mage of some report. The hints that you guys have been finding hinted towards a divination wizard. You guys fought a tile chimera, found your way through some devious traps, only to pour some water immediately into the first empty basin you found, experience a black flash, and some of you went a bit crazy. Those of you who failed, I need those people to roll me a d100.
A D100?
Can I fail? Hold on.
What does is it 0 or 1? Or 0 or 100 where it's 0, 0, 0?
That's 100.
100.
Okay, I rolled 100.
Okay.
Happens. I rolled 75.
Okay.
I got a 3.
Okay. Styx and Owen, you stayed awake, correct?
I think so. I no longer remember.
I have notes. I said everyone nuts except Owen and not Godric. You're not.
I was
Okay.
in the other room because I was casting Prayer of Healing on everybody.
So,
And I had...
okay. So, Solace, we'll start with you. You retreat into your mind as your psyche shatters. You become paralyzed. Your body locks up rigid to the point where you're going to feel that in the morning with how hard you lock up. You become catatonic. Willow,
Yes.
you become highly suggestible. And you will do whatever anyone tells you to do that isn't obviously self-destructive if someone puts out forward a path. You guys don't know this, by the way, either.
Right.
I've had some players try to take advantage of that in the past. Godric, Baxon, you completely fall unconscious. You just you see the black flash of light as you just go stiff as a board and fall backwards in a fainting spell. Actually, roll me even or odds. Baxon.
Even.
All right, you don't fall backwards. You fall face first into the rapidly drying pool. As you are sort of just bent over the side of this cauldron, just sort of unconscious. Owen, you see this. Owen and Styx, you see this. Styx, you see it firsthand as you're in the room as this happens.
Right.
And then you see Shredder, sort of, his eyes go absolutely wide. And he starts babbling something under his breath, and then books it from the room, fleeing.
Or just sit here doing nothing. Like, that's.
So
I
Owen
wish I'd get-
and Styx, what are you doing here?
Styx is going to watch him leave. He thinks it's probably for the best. He didn't get off on a good start with this group, and he's not sure that it's going to get any better.
What are we going to do with the cheese, though?
Just give a slow shrug.
So, Paxton fell over. You're standing straight. Really straight. Willow, are you okay?
What? Yeah.
Yeah, Solace, you were stuck in whatever pose you were doing, like, when the flash happened.
Like, sort of appearing into the basin, like.
Oh yeah, your back is gonna kill you later.
I suppose Styx will walk over to Solace, and you'll see him just take out a flint and steel and spark it in her direction, and cast Cleanse and Flame. That is a lesser restoration effect. Does that fix the problem that Solace seems to be having?
It does. Solace snaps back to reality.
Solace, you also take 2 points of fire damage.
Not Godric!
By the way, you guys see the water in the pool is rapidly dispersing and evaporating, but you do hear bubbles coming from it as Baxton is currently face first in the water while unconscious. As he's starting to just start to like drown, you know. Oh, and you pull him back, just sort of. You see
Oh wait,
frothing bubbles
yeah, he's
in
like
his
100
mouth.
pounds. He's 100 pounds lighter right now. He doesn't have any scales. This is easy. Forgot he was a naked dragonborn.
Naked.
It's like a mole rat, but with lizard.
Like a mole rat, but angry.
So,
What?
That's it.
What is happening?
Smack his face.
Baxton. I forgot where I was going with that.
He's not waking up.
I don't like this
Okay.
room. Let's leave this room.
and just like that, the minute passes as everyone snaps out of it.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't need to hurt Solace.
I was gonna pull Alfred out and have him just do a little you know,
Friends,
kind of like
wait.
snapping a little stick to wake somebody up, but use a bat fart.
Where's the rabbit?
Oh, he left.
He went running that way.
But
Or that way.
what?
I let him go.
Why
You
can't
guys
I
didn't
go?
like him. You guys didn't like him.
I mean, I like him more than you.
Rude. But
That wasn't-
fair. Rude.
Why
But
am I
I
coughing
did
up water?
I
Why am I coughing up what the?
Oh, you
I
took
don't
a
want
wet
to
nap.
What?
You took a wet nap.
I don't.
It was slightly moist.
Don't want to be in this room anymore. I want to leave.
we have
You're the
to
one
get
that took
out.
us to this room. Just
Yep.
So from here you have double doors to your right, and then to the south is the door that you came from.
Just out of curiosity, did we ever go to room 9? I know we went to 7.
No, you guys have like literally followed Baxton just bum rushing through the building and ignored quite a few rooms on your way here.
Yeah.
My brain hurts and my back hurts, and I don't like it in here.
And you're burned.
And I am. Thanks. Okay. When next?
We have to get our gift that he gave us. He was going to give us for giving him stuff. He was going to give us stuff.
Who?
Sure, that's how that works.
Pardon?
To Darius, we gave his little magic person stuff, and they said okay, and then they said that we were going to get something.
No, they let us. They let us through the room. The gift was passage.
I'm gonna just go through the double doors.
I think a reward sounds better.
I'll follow you.
All right, as you blindly open up yet again another door without any sort of knowledge of if it's trapped or otherwise, give me an intelligence save.
Both of us?
Baxton.
Baxton.
Oh wow, that was a really good roll actually. Intelligence saving throw, you said?
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
You have the flash of insight as you walk through the door that, hey, sometimes doors in dungeons are trapped as you walk through without any consequence.
Wait. So are we not going to follow the Atman?
No,
Okay.
no,
No.
sorry. No. Sorry, I was very distracted. No,
No, he went Brennan.
he left. You guys didn't like him. I think it's better that he left us and, figured things out on his own.
Maybe we'll see him again after he recovers from whatever horrors stuff that he was seeing. He had really wide eyes.
I really don't like this non-inclusive attitude.
He could have just seen like really giant cats like wanting to eat them, and he just sprinted through his life.
I'm not
Acnes
inclusive.
everywhere.
I'm not. When Ratman first joined us, y'all wanted to kill him.
I wasn't.
I'm the only one who greeted him.
I was like sleeping.
Well, to be fair, he was taking stuff off.
He was like, I understand why they wanted to kill him. I'm saying like it's not like it's not understandable, but still.
Okay. So we follow Baxon and we leave.
Okay, yeah, so you guys work on following Baxon here. Making your way into this room. You see a 20-foot-high chamber lit by braziers imbued with continuous flames. A massive stone sarcophagus sits atop a stepped stone dais at the center. The walls are decorated with life-sized frescoes showing the lost gods of Netheril and Honorari. And as you guys enter this, you guys do get the insight, the sense that it would be disrespectful to disturb anything here. And you believe that everything should remain as it is in here. You get that feeling.
Don't touch stuff.
Who is this shrine to again?
This is a sarcophagus. It seems like it's the
sarcophagus.
final resting place of some sort.
Oh, I just
Nope. Don't mess with zombies.
You see
Don't mess with the dead.
You see frescoes along the wall as the large sarcophagus.
Is there any writing that we can see?
Give me an investigation check.
Oh, of course. I'm great at this, guys.
Or if you'd like to do a general sweep, you can give me a perception.
Oh, perception might be a little bit easier, and I'll give myself a little guidance to help out.
Okay.
Best friend. 28.
Just a wee little bit. You see the frescoes along the walls, and you see that there's 4 of them. And you see a thin plaster that seems like something might be behind them that were encased in it and then repainted over. You also see, as you're going around, you feel a stale breeze very briefly from the wall to your right. As you investigate a bit more, you do find a secret door. You don't see any way of opening it from your side, however. Short of brute strength or magic.
And he said it looks like there's possibly like 4 underneath one of those frescoes. There's something behind it that was plastered over. Right? Or is it just one of them?
Say that again, sorry.
You're fine. Is there something over each one, something that's possibly hidden behind each one of those frescoes, or is it just one that had it?
All 4 of them have.
Okay. So I will point out all of that, especially to Baxton, since he is he's got that sword that just breaks everything, and point out that this is possibly a secret door.
Wait, you guys want to disturb the mummy room?
The undead have killed like 5 of us. I'm not messing with this room at all.
Like,
I don't want to be here.
I don't think a door is
This
part
is,
of
this
the
is
sarcophagus,
This
right?
is the dead people room. We don't
And
want
stop smelling whatever you're smelling. I have a question.
Yes. What's your question?
When you said we feel like to not disturb,
Okay.
is it the sarcophagus or is it anything in this room?
Anything. Everything should
Anything.
remain as it is, as you get the insight. You get the feeling that there would be some sort of consequence if this wasn't followed.
He just vibe checked the room.
Are you trying to vibe check the room? That'd be an insight.
Is that what kids say these days?
No.
I've heard that so many times with the younger generation anymore. I have to I just assume it's insight anymore when they say I want to vibe check something.
It's definitely an insight roll, yeah.
I was thinking if it's like a magical vibe check, like
Then that would be an Arcana vibe check then.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
Do you get the magical tinglies or do you get the normal tinglies?
So, is there another door we can go out of?
There is the door that you came from, or the secret door at the back, which you don't see any obvious way of getting into. You do see. Did you roll your Arcana?
Right. I have 14.
14, alright. So, as you do your magical vibe check, you're sort of sitting there and you're sort of bobbing your head, humming along to a song that you have. You just sort of like extend your senses out as you're just sitting there bopping along to a song that only you can hear. The sarcophagus. Immense magical power. Like stronger than you've ever felt. Magical power.
Guys, we need to get out of here, like, right now. That sarcophagus is, like, probably the only thing tougher than that sarcophagus is your, like, mystical god friend that no one can see. So we need to get out of here, like, right now. Like, my bard senses are, like...
And as you're sitting there above the sarcophagus, sort of like telling everyone this, you hear a melodic, deep basso voice just sort of roll out. You approached Darius in repose. I know what you seek.
The world's best brownie recipe?
No! Yuan-Ti have taken the one called Verum beyond their portal in the northern wall. Be prepared, for I shall open the way to peril. And as the secret door, after you hear a chiming sound, slides open with a grind, and then you hear one more billowing voice come out. Also, if you want your brownies to be better, seek out baking powder. Use that. It doesn't exist yet. It will make your brownies better. Also...
And Willow says, is that anything like gunpowder?
No. Unless you add vinegar.
Ooh.
But leave me to rest or face your doom.
Thank you, Darius. Have a lovely day. Bye.
As you get the feeling that Darius has left the chat.
Should we go?
The doorway is open. The secret passageway.
Oh, bard vibes.
Bard vibes.
I want to go through. I want to go through first. That was so cool, guys.
So are you going first?
Yes.
Not to drink the water. I keep hearing voices.
Don't. What?
Alright, so Salas, hi. So you happily stride through the door as... Does anyone have Alert.
Alert.
No.
I have like the psychic thing, but no alert.
Okay. Okay. Then I am apologizing for what is about to happen.
I'm so
Uh-oh.
happy right now. I'm gonna smoke on the water, all like do do do.
As you sort of walk in, all of a sudden you hear as 6 blow darts just get blasted at you. As you see 6 lizard folk guarding the entryway in the room beyond as you walk in.
I'm so.
I know. He actually said he was opening the door to danger, and I was thinking it was way off, not even concerned. He was literally talking about opening the door to danger. Yeah.
I mean, danger is our thing, and that was like the coolest thing. That's
Salas,
happened
what's your
today.
current armor class, by the way?
15.
Okay.
My
My lowest is a 17. My highest is a natural 20.
Are they within?
They are.
I would like to keep. Wait, hold on.
I don't know if you can't see them.
Oh, if I can't see them, then no.
Yeah, no. So, Salas, you get... well, luckily, it's a blow dart, which can only have a damage of 1 plus dexterity mod, which is 0 for these things.
Oh, a creature I can see suffers a critical hit. So if I see her, I can nix that.
I mean,
that-
but it's only 8 points of damage. Like, literally.
Well, there might be side effects to the blow darts.
Yeah, it's blow darts sometimes have poison.
So, your call. Do you want him to do this or not? Going once? Twice?
I mean, it's...
You're gonna do it, Owen?
Check it off.
Okay. As you feel a wave come over you, as you see, like, right, like, on your collarbones, like, you see 4 little darts plod right there. One of them gets in your other collarbone. The critical one gets right in your nose, like, right in the tip of your nose.
Actually, Ken,
Yeah?
Bob can impose disadvantage.
He has to be within melee or 5 feet of one of them.
Okay, well, I tried.
Yep.
Okay.
However, it's only 6 points of piercing damage from all of them. But I need a 6 con saving throws.
6 con saving throws. Wow, I am the smartest person. 13.
You know, Owen brings up a great point, though. He said he's opening a way to danger, but most adventurers assume it's going to be further on in the dungeon.
13, 17 for the first one.
Alright.
14. 18.
Alright.
13 and... 4 saving throws?
6.
Yeah,
2
one.
more.
Okay, 1 plus 6, so 1,
Was 1 a natural 1?
1 is a natural 1. I'm just gonna keep rolling and ignore your face. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and, 19.
Okay, so you'll take, I believe, 2 fails out of those.
That's beautiful.
6.
So 1. I should have seen this coming.
Hindsight is 20/20.
My wisdom is like 10,
13,
guys.
14.
And I'm still blind.
You will take 15 points of poison damage from that. So a grand total of 21 points of damage. As this will be initiative, as you see these lizard folks pulling the blowguns away from their lizardy lips. As you realize, it might have been really hard for them to blow those blowguns without actually having proper lips.
Do you
Willow.
want these back or can I keep them?
is bobbing out on your nose like Pinocchio.
And here's the funny thing: her face is covered by a mask, so it's sticking through.
Yep. So Willow, what is your initiative?
6.
6. All right, Solace.
24.
Styx.
I got a 16.
Baxon.
3.
Yes.
I think he
He said
said 3,
three.
not
Oh,
re.
3. Okay, sorry.
And then Owen, you're fine. I heard him say re too, but I figured it was 3.
Lucky number 11.
Must be that Midwestern accent.
Yep.
All right, Solace, you were the first
Oh
to
yeah, I rolled
respond.
a 3 on the die. Oh yeah, I rolled a 3 on the die.
Damn you, Bert.
Hi.
Solace, you are the first to respond as you just get peppered with these little tiny blow darts.
Yep, I am looking at all the things I have, and it's being stupid. Okay, I'd like to cast Sleep at 4th level.
All right, roll your die there and see how it goes.
Won't
Podium Audio presents.
Dude, so looking is a
So I think it starts at level 1 at 4 die 8 for
It
sleep, or
says-
5 die 8.
5 die 8, but I'm casting it at 4th.
So I believe it's 2 die 8 per, right?
Yeah.
So it's 5 die 8, 7 die 8, 9 die 8, 12 die 8. No, 11 die 8.
Okay, I can do it. That works. 11 die 8. I'm gonna roll some
It's
big
an additional.
numbers.
It's additional 2 die 8 per each level above first.
Yep, so it'd be 11 die 8 worth of...
Oh, is that?
Yep,
Oh yeah, because that's B. Yeah.
we gotcha. Thank you.
8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 5, 7.
I hardly ever see people use sleep, so I always get excited when I see it used.
6.
The other one is grease. I get really excited when I see that one because it never gets used either.
Ree had the
I love
best
it.
example of sleep I've ever seen, where they made a horse carriage and they cast it on the horses and just made the horses pass out.
Okay.
That is a good idea.
18,
Night, night.
9, 10, 10, 8, 7,
I did almost grab grease for Styx, by the way.
14, 15,
It's really a perfect spell for you.
Yeah.
32, 40, 47,
Lizard folk.
it's like when the whole party goes quiet, I'm doing the 65 points of sleep.
All right, 65.
Yep.
That is 1 point more than you needed to knock out 2 of them.
Oh, great. And
So-
there's like 6 of them.
Yeah, so now there are 4 active as they pull a Baxon and just sort of pass out.
Hi,
2 of them.
I'm Solus. Can I just pull the dart out of my nose for my bonus action? 'Cause-
Sure.
great.
Anything else for Solace?
Can I back out of the tunnel just like a little, just like 5 feet out?
You
of
can.
the tunnel?
You guys see Solace back up, little darts stuck all over her clothing.
Guys, there's people in there.
And that is it for your turn. Styx, your turn.
You know, I had a plan and my brain has blanked. So naturally, when a evocation a focus wizard blinks on what to do, we're going to fireball.
Ah, no, don't.
Don't worry, they crit or they fail automatically.
And looking at the map, there is nowhere for them to not be hit by the fireball in that area.
But, like, are we gonna get hit?
If you don't stand back from the doorway. It is putting a fireball in a small compressed bottleneck.
He's an evocation
Surely
wizard. He can just
fine.
choose us to not hit.
No, he's
No,
not.
evocation focused. He's not an evocation wizard. He's a scribes wizard with a heavy focus on evocation spells.
He's a bookworm that knows how to go boom.
So,
Yes, I'm a mechanic. I'm a mechanic that focuses on firearms.
Yep. Literally, I think he has three spells that aren't evocation.
All right.
All right,
but
who do you kill?
That is
Fireball somewhere.
that is 33 fire damage.
All right. Let's see if, with their pitiful decks, if they can pass this. As you just you see Solace, hey guys, there's people in there, and she's pulling darts out of her. Styx just sort of smiles and finger guns down the hallway as a red pea flies in. As you see lizard folk parts fly out, as that is the end of initiative, as you kill everyone in there as they all fail their saves.
Got him.
Oh,
Well then,
I crave the thrill
Bye.
of efficiency.
So should we go down that tunnel? I feel like I shouldn't be the one to make the choice. So if I make the choice, we're going in that room. I feel like I'm like,
kind of feel like we have to.
I mean, he did open the door and say there's danger, and that's like our cue to go in there. Like,
Yes, and then Styx removed the door.
yeah, Sticks blew everyone up inside. And like, okay,
All right, let's go in.
yes.
well, if you let Bob go in first, then maybe they'll fire out. They'll try to fire all their little.
Oh yeah, Bob, go.
Also, am I still poisoned? Is poison that thing that's still?
This was just poison damage. It wasn't the poison condition.
Great. Awesome.
Okay. Ken,
Yes.
what? If I were to cast Enlarge on Bob, can he still get through?
Wait, you want?
He would have to squeeze. But he could.
Willow, Bob is a big dog.
He's about to get bigger. Boom.
He's Clifford.
Clifford the big Bob dog.
Clifford.
Clifford the big Bob dog. Oh my god. All right, moving on. So, you guys, are you shoving him first to make sure he's sort of
Yes.
like face tanking everything?
Yes.
Okay. So he just sort of like begrudgingly squeezes himself through. He's like crawling on all fours, just shimmying through. Eventually,
And there's this noise like.
yeah, he's scraping on the stone walls. The sandstone is definitely putting up a protest against it. But you guys, the steep stairs from Area 14 leads to eventually opens up into a 40-foot long stone bridge extending over a dark pit. The west end, which is the side that you guys are on, is higher than the other side. It's going downwards. Moisture drips down from the high ceiling, covering the bridge in slick moss that hangs over the edge and green curtains. First off, I need, is Bob continuing past on the bridge?
Oh,
Bob's continuing past, but the Willow has activated the broom to take off some of his weight.
Okay.
Wait, is he like floating on this tiny stick on his back? It's just like hovering.
Pretty much.
Leave it to artificers, man.
Yeah.
I can't wait to play one soon.
My sister plays one. It's nuts. She just blows everything up.
So
Well,
he manages
yeah.
to get across all the way to the other side. There's... However, they get it gets almost fully across. It gets to that last stair, or that last square before it gets to the end. As you look up, as you see several arrows peppering down.
Okay.
As you see 6 lizard folk jump down from ledges up above, down into the middle part of the bridge, blocking your entrance. As you see 2 Yanti up top with bows.
Bob snarls wetly at them.
As this will be initiative once more. As this is the exact same... the exact same initiative as last time, except for just adding 2 creatures.
Well, it practically is the same initiative as last time because I just rolled a 5.
I got a dirty 20.
I hate sneezing.
14.
Alright, so Solace, what'd you get?
I can.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Alright, Sticks.
13.
Hey, Ken.
Bless you.
Think about rabbits.
What?
Think about rabbits.
Why rabbits? What?
You have to sneeze anymore?
Surprisingly not.
Exactly. Tell someone to think about something completely random when they have to sneeze, and it makes them not sneeze anymore.
Huh.
It's wild.
I do the same thing with
You're a
hiccups.
psychologist. You're a psychologist. How do you not know this?
Owen,
Also, you can't sneeze with your eyes open.
initiative, Owen.
4.
Alright. Willow.
5.
Alright.
Ooh,
Baxter.
I beat Willow's. Didn't I go first?
What?
14.
Willow said she got a 5.
5.
Right. But I got the lowest number. Does that mean I get to go first?
Oh. What'd you say,
It's like,
Baxter?
oh,
14.
14. Alright, and let me roll for the... for DM. Boom. So starting off the top of the round, Solace, I believe you are the first to respond yet again. As you see these 2 lizard, or not 2 lizard, 2 Yanti up above. These ones are quite interesting. They have the heads of snakes, and the bodies of men.
Snakeheads. Okay, I don't know if that means anything, but it's so cool.
And you see 6 lizard folk standing on the bridge between Bob and you guys. Claws dug in deep to the stone bridge.
Does anyone look more dangerous than anyone else? Just asking.
Well, you've only ever faced lizard folk before. You haven't actually ever fought the Yanti to know how dangerous they are. But you definitely get the feeling that they're not messing around. But they are up 20 feet up above on a ledge up above. And on 2 separate ledges.
But I don't know if they're bad guys, right?
They have bows at the ready.
That doesn't mean they're bad guys.
You were told that they were bad guys.
Okay, that's justification enough. I'm gonna cast. I mean, she can't attack them if she doesn't think they're bad guys. Like,
A clear
They're bad
ambush.
guys.
A clear ambush is not enough justification to defend yourself.
it's something we would do. Like,
I mean, fair.
I'm gonna cast. Is one of the snakemen 60 feet from me?
Yeah, they're about from you, probably about 30 feet straight up.
Okay, can I cast Shatter at 2nd level? Up at the 2 snakemen.
You said cast shatter.
Shatter, yeah.
Okay.
That will be a Constitution 15 saving throw. Gosh, my notes look like an algebra sheet.
So they pass. However, the ledge that they're standing on does not.
Oh, does the damage matter?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, it does. Roll damage. As shatter destroys crystalline material, and rock is definitely a crystalline material, and they are standing on a rocky ledge up above a pit.
Okay, 19 half to 8 from them. And I'm just gonna look up and I'm like, hi, I'm Solus!
As now I have to roll a. So you cast on them. They just seem to get mad, but then you just see the ledges that they're standing on just crumble, as you just hear hissing of anguish, as they both completely flub their
Yay.
dexterity checks to try grabbing onto anything. You see them fall into the dark pit. They fall for... Actually, they don't hit the bottom yet, because 60 feet around.
Okay, Solus just looks around like, I'm more boss than I look.
You
I
just hear
didn't even know that was-
screaming coming
I
down.
just-
Good.
Wait, snake screaming? They have snake heads, so it's just like...
Yeah. Anything else there, Solace?
No, I'm just gonna look around like... Aren't you guys proud of me?
So the next thing is I need a wisdom save from you, Solace, as one of these things is falling. It's going to try to give you a suggestion.
A suggestion. What's my suggestion? Well, wisdom, I have a +0 wisdom. Does an 8 pass?
It does not. You get the compulsion to save me.
Wait.
Save one of the Yanti that are falling down.
Wait, is she within 10 feet of me?
Yes, but your modifier isn't going to fix an 8.
So I
Okay.
have to do it?
I don't know. Maybe his modifier plus mine.
Do you have a... Oh, yeah, you have Flash of Genius. Yeah.
I do.
Well,
So that's a +4.
I have +2.
so 8 plus 5. That will actually bring it just to save.
'Cause
So-
bitch.
Otherwise, that would have wasted a spell slot.
So you're-
That's pitiful.
So you're like... You feel the urge to save him. And you just suddenly have the two angels on your shoulder. You have Willow giving you the good idea, and Baxton just saying, let him die.
Mhm.
Can I
And you suddenly
brush
feel
off-
better.
I'm gonna brush off Maxon or like...
Think of them splattering.
Speaking of Baxton, it is your turn.
Oh, cool.
As you hear a draconic shit. The spell failed.
I am going to walk to the front of the group on the bridge.
So, you walk to the bridge. I need a dexterity saving throw as your foot touches the mossy bridge.
Oh. 5.
And that fails by a significant margin, so you also go falling into the pit.
Ah! Crap.
As they hear in Draconic. Shit. It's like failed the deck save.
I have a reaction. Can I cast a reaction on him?
You can.
I have Featherfall. I have it somewhere.
Please tell me you took that as a response of being thrown out of the tower, out of the castle.
Yes, I did. I'm like, the second I got, I'm like, I need this. I'm never not going to have this. Baxton will not die by splatter ever again.
The greatest thing is that the first time it's useful is for Baxton.
Yep.
So
Baxton, you are slowly falling.
you just float.
As you see what's going down below you, as the darkness starts to recede.
I have goggles of dark vision.
It's a lot of snakes. The entire pit is full of hundreds, if not thousands, of baby Yanti.
Oh,
Oh man.
Okay,
Are
can I
they cute?
can I hold my action till I'm about what's the distance? 15 feet above the ground.
No, do not burn.
You can. You can.
Okay, holding action till I'm about 15 feet above the ground.
You cannot kill baby snakes.
All right.
I'm not killing them, I'm cooking them.
Next up is Styx.
Okay. Six is gonna look down the hole and just assume Baxton's okay, falling. He sees that he got featherfalled, so like he doesn't have anything to help. So instead, he's gonna look towards the bridge. The bridge you said has moss all over it. Or
Yes, the bridge
was
is
it
covered
slippery?
in a slippery, mossy lichen.
Okay. So in that case, Styx is gonna go, guys. Don't cross the bridge yet. Give me a minute.
You know, I have
Needs-
dancer feet. I can do it.
Needs just what? Trust me, you're gonna want to give me a minute. I need to do something to set up, and then after that, we'll be fine.
Are you gonna burn the moss off?
Yeah, I mean, what? He just gestures at himself. And he'll cast Create Bonfire at the start of the bridge, and then it takes another action for me to do the next thing I want to do, so I have to wait.
All right.
Burning crap like you own the place? Like,
Next up, the other Yanti. He is going to have Baxton, because this one still hasn't fallen. It's about to hit the ground with the others. That'll be a wisdom saving throw from you, Baxton.
Against what?
Wisdom.
I have stuffs. That's why I'm wondering.
It's a magical compulsion. It's a charm.
Yeet.
that's a 20. That's a 20.
Nat 20 plus 5, 25.
All right, so you just you hear a voice in your head in Draconic telling you to feed the children, and then you just glare at the other person as they fall right into the pit with said children. Yes, Solace.
I will feed them
Will I
fire.
be able to get an action before Baxton splatters? Splats it? No.
He will hit the ground on his next turn. So yes.
Ooh, Baxton! Show us your day.
Baxton, you are at the end of your turn at the 15 feet mark above the.
Cool. I need a 3x3 square because I was reading into it. It is a cone, so if I'm above them, it's a 3x3 square.
Yep.
So 9,
Oh, dear Lord.
9 to make a dexterity saving throw. Because I'm going to suddenly cook snake.
Okay, so this suddenly expands this encounter. So I need to hit edit encounter. All right. So now I need some of those. More.
Baxton's gonna have fun.
That's one word to
Yeah.
use for it. Next, what else? So 1. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. This is gonna be. This is gonna be awful. I am sorry.
Don't be.
As you do this, you blast down. Resume encounter. Let me roll for them for initiative.
Ken, I need a legit, like, 1 to 10 if I should start making up my next character.
I'm not going to
Right.
give you
Alright,
an
then.
answer past that.
Is your answer
Because as you do this, you realize you're not alone down here besides these snakes that have fallen on top of... you see there's 3 snake-like humanoids. They look more human than normal. You see one abomination, which is mostly snake, but with the arms of a human. As you see the hundreds, if not thousands, of snakes down here on top of the 2 Yanti that have splattered. They're not dead, but they do take a sizable amount of damage. They'll take 30 each. You'll land here soon on your next turn. The lizard folk up top. Oh, save from the... I forgot, sorry. Save for them. The swarms. That is 2 successes. As there's 2 swarms down there. Worth of poisonous snakes. So they'll take half.
Mm.
So what's the damage?
Oh, crap. I forgot entirely about that. I just assumed I was going to die. That is pitiful damage at 10.
So half 5. Alright, so that is your held action. The lizard folk are going to go... They are going to ever so... they're going to slowly move their movement. They're going to move 15 feet up. So 5... Actually, no, they're going to turn to Bob. Because they're not going to move. They're going to try to hold their ground. And they don't like the big, angry robot dog behind them. They're going to take 2 Morning Star attack... or 1 Morning Star and a Spike Shield attack on Bob. What is Bob's AC? Ree? Willow?
Yep.
What is Bob's AC?
15.
15. Alright, so the Morning Star will hit Bob first. The Spike Shield will miss. That'll be 6 points of piercing damage. And only one of them can get to Bob per turn because of distance and how narrow the bridge is. So, Willow, it is your turn.
It is my turn. Get away from my dog. Let's see. So she throws her hand axe. 18.
18 will... Are you trying to hit one of the lizard folk?
I'm hitting whatever's threatening my dog.
Yep, that'll be one of the lizard folks.
Okay. So that's 5. Throw again. Dirty 20.
That'll hit.
for 6.
For 6 points. All right. Anything else?
And that's really all I can do at this point.
What about Bob?
Well, of course, Bob can go snap, snap. Bob, 15.
15 will miss these.
15 will miss those. Okay, great.
All right. Anything else?
Nope. But Bob is not a happy dog right now.
No. I just realized I've Yanti in almost all of my tables this week. All right, next up is going to be the purebloods that are down with Baxen. They're going to see you sort of falling, and they're just going to pull up their short bow and just sort of try to pepper you with arrows as you're helpless in the air. Luckily, their modifier is pitiful. A 6, a 17, and a 20 to hit.
I'll miss.
Okay. Owen, your turn.
Well, I thought I had an answer for something, and then it turns out that it would be very bad if I did what I was going to do.
Guys, I have polymorph. Just saying, before you waste the spell slot, I have it.
That's nothing. You're still burning off the stuff on the bridge, correct?
The stick
Yeah,
is there.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I can't do that. Oh, this is good. No, I do have an idea. Okay. So, based on the room, so where we're at, we're coming down. So, Bob is the one that went across, right?
Bob is at the far end. Yep. Baxen
All
tried
of us-
going across and fell.
Right.
The
So
rest-
all of us are still right at the edge of 15, right?
Yes.
Okay. So could I technically step in front of everybody, but be in front of the door?
There is no door. There's an entryway to this room.
Like
Yeah.
an entryway.
Yeah.
But not step on the bridge to fall off.
Yes.
Okay. This is either going to work really bad or really well, and if it doesn't work well, I do apologize in advance.
You're adventurers. You gotta do silly stuff every now and
You
again.
gotta do dumb stuff.
So I'm going to walk up in front, get
Okay.
right to the edge. Since I see there's a fire there, it's going to burn through, and then I know that I'll walk a little bit further, and I'll just turn to them and say, "This is not necessarily all my idea," and I will cast Anti-Life Shell.
Okay, what does that one do again?
So Anti-Life Shell. So this is what I was looking up, and whether it affected my party or not. It's going to put a 10-foot barrier around me, and it'll extend out. So since they're behind me, what I was hoping, since the squares are 10 feet, I would be one up, so where it necessarily wouldn't shove them back, but they can't come into that barrier. Nothing that is living can get into it. The only thing that could actually cross that would be like undead.
And Bob.
Actually,
Bob and Birdie, because they're constructs.
yep, undead and constructs, yeah. So, and then obviously melee, range attacks can get through, but that's it. I can copy and paste the spell in the chat for it.
All right, yeah. So you do that. The rest of you guys get pushed far back into the hall as this spell blasts out from Owen. And you're
I'm just,
right
if I
there.
hear all this rustling and everything else down there, my goal is to basically kind of cork the top and they
Yep.
have to hit they hit that, and then you guys get free. It's a shooting range. Maybe.
Maybe.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Back up to the top of the round. Solace, you just got blasted back from this magical shell that Owen made, and now you have no way of getting through to even see what's going on in the room.
I'm gonna try to not be offended, but I'm not sure that if I'm doing it. Can I peer over to the edge? I'm not sure I have a line of sight.
You cannot get that close to it anymore, as the anti-life shell bars you from entering that area now.
Well, can I polymorph Baxen?
You have to be able to see him.
Baxen! I'm gonna... What can I do? I'm gonna smack the life shell. I'm like, what?
You can use a ranged attack onto the lizard folk on the bridge that you see. You could smack the anti-life shell like you were saying.
I mean, is there any way I could find a way to look at Baxen? Anyway.
If you have, like, Misty Step, you could Misty Step past the anti-life shell.
I don't think that's even a bard spell. Owen!
As he removes the blue goop or the purple goop out of his ears while he casts the spell.
Just one ear, so I can turn a deaf ear.
I need to get to Baxen. Like,
Take inspiration for that. That was a funny joke. Sorry, Solace. Just the way the map is, you're not gonna be able to get through to see. Anything, Solace?
I'm not sure. I mean, I have to do something, but I really... Is there any way I could get around the shell? Like, any way? Like,
Short of teleportation magic, the hallway is not wide enough to allow that.
should have taken a...
Because Owen did not move yet for that turn to allow you guys passage through yet. Range attacks can go through it, but you can't enter it yourself physically.
Can I smack the shell as a free action? Then
Yeah.
Mixture's Mockery, a lizard.
Absolutely.
I have nothing else to do.
And that lizard folk will fail pretty bad with that.
Great. Do I have one prepared? Because I thought I did. No. Okay.
It's just you being frustrated at the anti-life shell, and the lizard folk's ears bleed in sympathy for you.
4 plus that did roll. 4 as I throw it. That's 8 points as I throw it across the table.
8 points. That's really solid damage for a vicious mockery. As you were really angry.
If Owen dies, I'm going to kill you.
So next.
No, if Batman dies, I'm going to kill you.
Next up, you see Baxen down in the pit. The Yanti that had fallen down. You see him sort of walking through little tiny snake little creatures biting his ankles. The snake pit is is actually up to his waist. There's that many snakes down here as you see him coming up, approaching to where you are as you're falling. And he is going to... You're 15 feet up. He's going to actually stay back a little bit and use it. Actually, no, he's going to get underneath you and then just pull out his bow and fire straight up at you. First one will miss. The second one is a natural 20 on you. And this is down...
that hits.
50 feet in the pit. So for the critical damage, you will take 11 points of piercing damage. On top of 18 points of poison damage.
I have a really, really, really funny idea if I die.
As he doesn't think this through, trying to kill you on your way down, he stepped directly underneath you. Baxton, you essentially fall into his waiting arms as you come down with the feather fall.
Mm.
It is your turn.
Okay. I am going to... Okay. Pull out both. No, I can't do that.
You can't die, because then I have to write another song about your death.
At least you won't have to redraw the picture.
Yes, I would.
No. Okay. I'm in his arms right now.
You land like right in front of him.
Okay. I am going to then immediately action restore 45 hit points to me.
Okay.
All of my lay on hands. And bonus action. Sorry, doing a lot of things. Bonus action. Do I have it? I do. Awesome. Bonus action. I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith, bumping my AC all the way up to 25.
Oh, good God.
Oh,
Styx, you're on deck, by the way.
yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just kind of in, and I'm gonna get out from his arms and just be like, I'm just gonna be like, do all the stuff, look at him, and just like smile.
So, fun fact, only 3 creatures down here can actually hit you without a crit now.
Good lord.
Alright, anything else there, Baxton?
No. I'm just gonna stand up and I'm going to unsheath the Frostbrand Scimitar, extinguishing all non-magical flames.
Alright. As the room just goes dark as you pull it out. Styx, it's your turn.
Before he put out all non-magical flames, were we able to see him down there?
No, it was pretty dark down there.
Okay. Well, my next question is, are we able to see him now because of the glow of the blade?
No, because you can't get past the anti-life shell.
I'm just asking if I can see the glow of the blade down there.
I hate.
I'd say you probably see a glow from down there, yeah.
Okay. Can I try to make a check to see if I can gauge just how far down that is?
I'll say you can do an insight at disadvantage here.
Okay. Okay. I think that's a +1, right? Yeah, +1. So a 14.
You'd probably figure it's about 65, 75 feet down.
Okay. Styx will look to Solace and be like, "Don't worry, I got him. Everyone else, real sorry this is gonna hurt." And I'm going to Thunderstep, but it's fire flavored. So everybody within 10 feet of Styx takes 3d10 fire damage.
So, which is everyone that's left here. So,
Why
Owen.
is your magic?
Oh, not Owen. It's Solace and Willow.
As I Thunderstep to the glow of the blade.
Why is their magic so painful?
It's
Okay.
pyromancy.
So how much damage do we take?
Yep, that is. And I think you can save. It's a Constitution save.
Oh. Okay.
DC 16.
19,
If you fail, you take 17. If you succeed, you take half.
I take 8.
Okay. And Styx teleports over to Baxton. Hi, kid.
15. I hate you. I don't hate anyone, and I hate.
As Baxton, you are no longer alone in this hell pit that is the snake pit. As Styx, you see there are so many snakes down here.
Styx looks around and goes, "Oh, this is about to suck for me."
You see, he just turns around and goes, "Oh, Prophet, you're here. All right, let's kill."
Anything else there, Styx?
I don't believe that's all. Don't worry about it. I've got them.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I actually absolutely do. Nope, that's it.
All right. Okay. And okay.
Is your bonfire still burning on the bridge?
Yep.
Or whatever?
Yep.
I really hate pyromancy. Like, a lot.
So, there's going to be a swarm of snakes that envelop both of you. So let's see if the poisonous snake can even get close to. Nope. It has to get a 19 or higher to get you for the poisonous snake there for you, Baxton. And you, Styx, that'll be a 21 to hit.
Give me just a moment, actually.
Ken, did you see what?
21 hits. And I can't shield it.
Okay, let's see here. So that'll be. They do envelop you. That'll be 8 points of piercing damage, and a con save.
The con save is a 19 on the die for a 20.
All right, so you are good for that. So you'll take half of the poison damage.
Okay. And what is the poison damage?
It'll be half of 11 points. Next up, the abomination that's down there. You see a large creature sort of rise up from the pit, looking down at you. And it is going to look at you, Baxton, and it is going to crunch its knuckles, pull out its scimitars, and it's going to charge at you.
This is going to be fun.
No!
That'll be a 25 will hit you.
Yes.
A 13 will miss, and then the constrict attack will miss. So you get one bite attack, a scimitar attack, and a constrict attack. Only the bite attack makes contact here.
15 on con.
This one doesn't require a con save.
Concentration.
Oh, yeah. You will take 7 points of piercing damage as the teeth puncture your armor, and then you feel the poison damage course through your veins. The poison damage will be 12 points of poison damage. Next up, one of the Yantees are going to go with one of the ones that fell. That one's going to look at you, Styx, and it's going to stagger up to you. You see its leg is clearly broken from the fall.
Styx is going to look at him and go, "I wouldn't do it, man. It's not worth it. It's not worth it."
Stabs at you with its scimitar. That'll be a 13. And his second attack is a 6, as he throws his scimitar at you as you deftly catch it. With a natural 1.
Big move for him.
The lizard folk on the bridge, one of them is going to try taking a swing on Bob again with its Morning Star and its spike shield. It'll be a 14 and a 18 to hit, so Bob will end up taking 4 points of piercing damage as the shield contacts him.
Okay.
The lizard folk at the very end, closest to Owen with his anti-life shield, he's gonna just charge at Owen, not realizing the anti-life shell exists because they've never seen magic like that. As if you've ever seen a bird run into a clean window, this lizard folk raises its shield, Morningstar out, letting out a snarling hiss. Clonk! Sort of dazes itself as you see it slip right off the bridge, falling down into the pit of snakes. He will collapse. He will hit next round. Willow, your turn as you watch this thing pretty much kill itself.
Okay. Is there anything that's attacking me currently?
No, nothing can physically get to you right now due to the...
Okay. I put a Cure Wounds spell on Birdie Bird. And send Birdie Bird down after Baxon.
Great idea.
So...
Very good idea.
Let's see. Let's just do a second level for now. And that will give... Oh, baby.
Owen, you're on deck after the 3 Yantis in the bottom. They can't hit anything but sticks down there.
That's a 9 plus 3 is 10.
9 plus 3 is 10. All right. So, Baxon,
Okay.
you have this thing fly down. How fast can it fly?
Excuse me, 9 plus 3 is 12. Hang on. Look it up real quick.
Because it might take another turn to get down to him.
That's true. Flies 30 feet.
Yep, so it'll take 2.5 turns. Because it
Okay.
30 feet
'Cause
down.
he's all the way down.
Yeah, he's 75 feet down.
So at that point, then you'll get 12.
All right.
And Bob goes snap and misses. But he's still looking terrifying.
Oh, absolutely. I would say Bob couldn't hit the broadside of a barn, but we have had in the very beginning him in a barn and couldn't hit anything.
I know. Willow really wants to figure out a way to get him a little bit better at snapping and snarling.
We can
And,
figure
I'm
something
down.
out. All right.
Yep.
The Yanti down in the pit, they don't necessarily know that they can't hit Baxon, so 2 of them are going to go on Baxon, 1 of them are going to go on Styx.
Of course.
Uh,
By the way, is Willow's hair back yet?
It's not yet. No, it hasn't been it hasn't been 24 hours.
Yeah. It's going to be very peculiar when it comes back. Go ahead.
Yeah, because it's not slowly regrowing either.
Well, yeah, but it's not dyed either.
Ouch.
So
I also realized I've been muted for like the last couple minutes.
So the 2 Yantis, the first one is going to swing, miss. Next one, let's see here, going for a crit. Nope. So the 2 of them will crash into you, absolutely missing. The other one is going to stay back a little bit, and it's going to fire its short bow at Styx and get a 13 to hit.
That's gonna miss.
All right, so I'm going to pull back another one and get even lower. Owen, your turn.
I have a couple questions.
I might have a couple answers.
So, some of this has to do with my perception and basically kind of being able to see what's down there. So knowing like where Baxton is, and then knowing that Styx is next to him, then there's these guys swinging on them. Would I be able to see that?
You'd have to move a little bit forward, but yes.
That's fine. Okay. Second question. A person using... No. Okay.
Are you
so
talking...
would I be able to aim myself
Are you trying to cannonball with the anti-life shell to smash as many things into the ground as you can?
No, you can't smash them into the ground because then it would force them to pass through it. So I got to be really careful about how I do this.
It's okay.
But
I've got it.
Yeah,
I've really
got a very
this.
good idea. I got it. Are you sure?
I've genuinely.
I got a really good idea for this.
I've genuinely on my turn. Back and I are out. It's fine.
Oh, because I was just going to come down there and kill everything.
That also works.
Yeah.
So what I was gonna say, I was gonna turn to Solus and say, "Hey, we have an idea. Hope you still got all those feathers, but can you wait a minute, or not wait a minute, but just don't do it right away." And then I want to basically kind of do what Baxton did, which is when we got knocked off and just bomb straight down, and then hope that Willow still has Featherfall, and which I don't know if she does,
or Solace.
Or yes, I'm sorry,
Solace,
and
yeah.
if she still has one, and hoping that she hits it right away. My whole idea of what I have in my head is that basically to like just shoot right down in between the four of them, and then just as the anti-life shell is pushing them apart, she hits Featherfall. I slowly come down, and then as soon as my feet touch the ground, I drop anti-life shell, and I immediately cast at 4th level Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
It does.
Okay.
I'm gonna say... Yeah, okay.
It's a lot.
Yep. You didn't necessarily tell Solace of your plan as you just did this. You just said, what was your exact words?
So, I hope you still got those feathers. I'm
Okay.
falling. I don't know what she was. I don't know what she did, and then I'm just jumping.
Okay, so Solace, give me an insight check here.
That's fair.
You are muted, by the way, Solace, so we can't hear you.
Oh, first thing I said is that I hate Owen. The second thing is an 18.
Throughout this
I'm not blocking your way anymore.
Yeah, is he moves out with the anti-life shell. But you get to realize he wants you to cast Featherfall on him. Whether you do this or not, your call.
Of course I'm going to do this!
So when do you cast it? Because you don't know exactly when he wants you to.
I have no idea.
Are you casting it as soon as he goes off the ledge? Are you counting to 3 and then doing it? Are you...
I think I'm gonna take as much time as it takes to be, like, moderately confused and then ticked off, but before he hits the ground.
Oh, I was about to play with that one. About time it is to be moderately confused. Splat.
Yeah.
But, like, very angry at you. So, I don't know, maybe when he's, like, halfway down.
Okay. So all of a sudden you get halfway down, Owen, and you're just sort of like floating.
You!
As
You just get a lot of angry halfling. Like, a whole lot of angry halfling. Screaming at you from about here-ish.
Alright, anything else, Owen? It'll still take you a turn to get down there.
Well, I don't think she heard us say like right before we hit. That was the whole point of going head first.
You didn't tell me!
Oh,
Yeah.
you're head first too, so you're like upside down, your feet
I'm
are just...
floating like this way right now. I'll slowly. So,
Give me an acrobatics check.
and then I'm gonna do my mini superhero landing.
Give me an acrobatics, because you have nothing to...
I got this. I got a +2 for a 13.
Alright, you're able to rate yourself. If it was lower than 10, I would have just had you, like, spinning, like...
What is he doing?
Like you're in a hamster ball just slowly descending into a pit of snakes. Alright, Solace, it is your turn as you just see him tell you, hopefully you still have the feathers, and then jump straight into the pit.
Why am I doing this? Okay. But he took his shell with him, so I can see what's going on now.
Yeah, you can go onto the bridge. Do you go onto the bridge? Do you go to the part that is melted yet, or is burned away yet, or do you go onto the part that isn't?
I go onto the part that's burned away.
Okay. You don't have to make a check. You look down and you see your friends down there. You also see a lot of angry lizard folk.
I mean, I don't have enough polymorphs for all of them. Fuck. You all have a bunch of
Please don't polymorph me.
I can't. Why?
Because I just rolled a lot of damage.
Silas, what are you doing?
Yes, I have to make a choice. That part. I'll do...
Running out of time.
Yes. Do I have? Can I get the lizards in a shatter?
You can. It's also okay. So you cast Shatter on.
Wait. Are they on the bridge?
They are on the bridge.
I caught that. I almost. I have another thing.
You can still cast Shatter, just aim it up.
Yeah.
So that their heads are caught in it.
Yeah.
So
You can give
rattle their heads.
Yeah.
Only. Can I do that?
Yeah.
Because Shatter is by far my superior spell.
Yeah. Go for it. So that is
Okay.
5 of them, I believe. 1, 2, 3,
That is
4, 5.
Constitution 15. I have a.
They fail.
Wonderful. That is 4d8. 8. 6. 8. 5. 16. 11. 27 points of damage.
You kill one of them and heavily wound the rest of them, where they're all bloodied at this point, except for the one that's falling, because his life's in danger shortly.
Can I give Owen a bardic inspiration?
You can, as you. How are you doing that? Are you just yelling at him and making himself feel better as he falls?
Basically, I tell him if he dies, there will be dishonor on his name and no cookies at his funeral.
Well,
Okay.
yike.
That is a very awful curse. Next up, the Yanti that's down there, that's right in front of Baxton. He's going to attempt to swing twice at you, Baxton, with his scimitar. He's going to miss with the 23. Baxton, well, how do you kill him? Or do you attack the big thing?
I attack the big thing, because I'm going to look at him and go, you only bit me.
What?
And I am going to, I'm going to look at him and go, 'tis but a scratch. And I used my inspiration to begin with.
Okay.
And on that inspiration, I got a crit.
Okay.
On my lower one, it's an 18 on die plus 8.
That'll
so
hit.
Does that hit?
Yep.
Cool. I burned a couple spells using smites. And does an 81 kill him?
No, but it makes him bloody.
Cool. Yeah, I did 81 damage to him.
Sounds good to me. Anything else?
Do I have a bonus action? I'm actually curious.
Sticks, you're on deck, by the way.
You know what? I am going to add a ringed smite from that one. So I need a... Which ones do I have?
What smite?
Ring of Spell Storing. I have a couple smites stored in there.
You'd have to cast that before you cast the spell.
Oh yeah, because it's the next thing. Okay, yeah, never mind. Sorry.
Alright, you're good.
Nope, that's it.
Sticks, your turn.
Okay, give me just a sec. I have to rethink my turn because Owen came down to join us.
Suddenly, Owen.
You can see
I'm
that
immune.
Styx it has gotten back out or started to do the same things as he did previously when he teleported down here. As he sees, he looks up to like reconfirm where they're going to be landing. And sees Owen coming down, just like Superman posing down. And he's like, when in doubt, and he's just gonna throw another fireball. Cool. I do have to upcast this fireball as I'm out of 3rd level spell slots.
Okay.
Yeah, he's trying to hit as many things as he can with the fireball without hitting any allies.
Baxton can take it. He's resistant to fire.
I ignore your resistance.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's
Thanks.
hilarious.
That is going to be 35 points of fire damage.
35 points of fire damage. All right. On literally everything down here. And of course, everything is resistant to magic, so I have to roll lots of dice. All right.
He ignores resistances.
No, it's for like saving throws.
It's for saving throws, yeah.
Okay.
However, they all managed to still fail. Oh, that's...
Are you crying?
No, I'm laughing.
Okay.
Because it's just funny. It's stupid funny. You said 35 points of damage?
Yes.
So you kill one of the Malazans. You kill both swarms of poisonous snakes.
Yay!
Are you dropping this like on yourself as well?
I was trying to...
Because
Well,
if you want to
would
get
there be any way
every...
to-
There's no way to get... Because everything was on you. Like, you guys were
Okay.
in the middle of this.
Yeah, then you know what? Styx will just yell back and sorry! And blow up everyone involved.
Owen, that would get you too in the blast as you're right above it as it's coming down. Because you're about 15 feet above the ground with how far you were with the fall. So that
This
is...
is 35 points of damage, right?
I
Yep.
do a dex check when I'm floating.
Disadvantage. The lizard folk who fell doesn't even make it down because he gets disintegrated on the way. Because he's 15 feet above also.
I got a 13 on my save. What does that do?
It fails.
Hey, how much did I take? 35, you said?
Yep.
Cool.
As you kill everything but the Yanti abomination and 3 of the purebloods. There is the 5 lizard folk still on the bridge that are very bloodied left. Anything else, there sticks.
Styx is gonna look real woozy and real worried because he's at 1 HP.
Oh dear.
That'll be it.
All right. Next up, there's a lot of dead things. Yanti Abomination is just going to swim. It looks at Baxon. Looks to you that just like absolutely obliterated all of its allies and its young. They're not really emotional creatures, so it's just going to give you a very impassive flick of the tail and try to hit you with the tail attack. Their sticks and miss you with the 12, then return its attention back to Baxon for 2 attacks.
Okay.
I need to roll a concentration check on that.
You do, yes.
I need to roll... I add my constitution to that, right? Yeah.
Yep, you have to roll it was 35 damage, so it'd be a 17. You have to roll, or how?
19. I have to roll an 11 or higher. 19 on die, yeah! I like my yeet dice.
All right, next up is going... he misses with all of his attacks on all of you. Lizard folk up top, they are going to... look...
Still swinging at Bob.
One of them is, yeah, because they don't really have an option here. That'll hit Bob. That'll be 5 points of piercing.
Okay.
Miss with his other attack. One of the other lizard folk are going to run up and try to hit, just actually shove Solace off the cliff down into the pit. Because you're the only one that's on the bridge that they can get to. So that'll be an opposed strength check there, Solace.
They got past Bob?
Bob's behind them. They're between Bob and you guys.
That is
Okay.
beautiful.
They dropped down from above.
One second.
Got it.
I'm trying to see which one will load faster. There we go. I have a +0 strength. I'm gonna roll a 2.
They rolled a 2 on die for 6, so it's barely better. You're suddenly airborne as you just get yeeted off
Well,
of...
wait a second.
Yes?
What did she just do? I mean, did she just roll an ability check?
Yes.
Strength? Add 4 to that.
Alright, so that ties it, so that is another check. So another roll. Because
Another roll.
on ties for shoves, athletics checks, it's always a re-roll.
9.
21.
Well,
As you... So, you sit there as you're locked into this shoving match with this thing. The first, you slide a little bit, but you catch your foot really good as you hear Willow yell out to you to hold firm. And you do. You clench your muscles. You have a moment. And your foot slips on a little bit of ashy moss that's there as you lose your footing
Oh, no.
and tumble right off the side of the cliff. You are falling 60 feet this turn.
I love you, Willow!
Willow, it is your turn.
Can I cast Featherfall on myself?
You can as a reaction, yes.
Good.
Because you already had your turn to refresh your reaction as you just start
No one
slowly
else.
falling.
Allowed to fall off of the cliff. I have one more Featherfall. No one else may fall off the cliff.
Does an 18 hit whoever just shoved Willow? I mean, Solace?
An 18, yes.
Okay.
As that is probably the last thing this one will ever do.
Takes 9 points.
It is the last thing that it ever does is shove Willow. Or not Willow, shove Solace. As Solace, you see the body of a lizard folk falling unmoving with the hand axe embedded in its head as the hand axe dissipates and reappears back in Willow's hand.
Are there other,
There are 3 more up there.
Okay, so dirty 20.
That will hit.
For 9.
Another one meets its maker.
And Bob actually hits for the 23.
Heck yeah.
For 11.
Alright, so the one that's been heckling Bob this entire fight just gets one large chomp and then whipped into the pit as it's dead. There's one lone lizard
Good.
folk sitting on the bridge left. Next up are the Yanti.
Well, if he's looking at Willow, she grins fiercely at him. If he's looking at Bob, Bob grins fiercely at him.
He grins sheepishly.
And lets out a growl.
Alright, back to the 3 Yantis down in the pit, the purebloods. They're going to look at each other, look at the competition there, and they're going to disengage and get the hell out of there.
Cannot blame them.
They do not want to deal with. They see how bad their boss is and how better off the party is right now. Owen, you land gradually pushing everything slightly away that's left, which is just the abomination down there.
This is not what we planned. They didn't know. She just did it way too early. We'll have to talk to Solus. Well, I don't
So-
know what to do now.
You see this large abomination down here.
But do I also see the weak little tabaxi?
You see the smoldering tabaxi at this point.
Well, I'm gonna show him what real healing magic is like. And
Ouch.
instead of doing I don't mean it like that. I just mean it
I
without
would say you
power.
burned him, but he can't feel the difference.
So instead of doing what I was gonna do, since it's a brand new turn, I will instead pull out Alice really quick,
Okay.
and I'll just take her and rub her nose right onto Styx there, and I will actually give him a very nice 4th level Cures by Alice, which is a Cure Wounds.
All right. Sounds good to me.
It'll be 4d8.
So, Styx, you get the weirdest sensation of being healed without burning.
I don't know, I feel like he's probably felt that plenty before he devised his own healing.
Oh, maybe. 27 points of healing.
And you,
Sounds good.
Sweet.
Solace. Unless
That's
there's anything else, Owen.
No, that's all I got.
Solace, you are slowly falling. You land the 15 feet down into the pit, which is weird because you hit something immovable at the top. And then you just sort of slide vertical, or...
And the life shell is gone. It has to, otherwise I wouldn't be able to touch him with and heal him.
Oh,
That's
okay.
cancer.
Okay.
I hit that. I dropped it.
Okay.
But it was just basically I put space in between those two, so I'm kind of in between the abomination and them.
Yep.
Turn around, him, and then I'm like, hey!
Okay, perfect.
That's where it is.
So, Solace, you land next to Owen there.
Really? Really? Like, you had to just... I want some feathers, man. Like, honest, couldn't stay on. Oh, just... gotta have some featherful. You just like... I'm gonna tell you, why are you pointing at me?
All right, that's 6 seconds, Solace. What are you doing for combat?
Wait, is there anything? Oh, I thought...
There's a large abomination down here still.
that's what Owen is pointing at too. He's just pointing at the abomination.
Large snake man.
Great. Wow.
As you're just sitting there giving him the business as this large snake is looming over you.
Well, I can't be shot at. So I'm dissonant whisper him with 15.
All right, wisdom, you said 16?
15.
He fails pretty horrifically, even with advantage.
Beautiful. Wait, why does the snake monster have advantage?
Resistant to magic.
Stupid little. How many is it? It's 5.
Only 5 damage?
5d6. I'm rolling.
Oh, 5 die 6. Okay, that's a
Yeah,
lot
5d6.
more.
Yeah, that's a big difference. I'm just doing a whole bunch of math.
And did you have to use every single last one of your first level spells in this combat just for people falling?
I saved one, but almost. I so ticked off this.
Hey,
23, and I'm just gonna turn around to him. I'm like, you know what I'm talking about. They just keep falling
as you see his eyes go wide, his head explode, and then his body run his full movement speed away.
See, he knows.
As that is the end of the initiative, as the Yantis have fled. The last lizard folk gets slain very quickly.
And then Birdie Bird flies down and gives her
And-
12 points of healing.
Yep, so Baxton, you'll gain your 12.
Okay.
And Willow releases her concentration on the enlarge reduce, gets on Bob, and flies down to join
Wait,
the rest.
Alright, so everyone is now down in this this area.
Do we want to be down here? I feel like we should go back.
So, you see tall ladders leading up to... You're now in room 19 here. And all of the... because apparently 19 is underneath room 15, but, like, it doesn't look that way on the map. Because map drawers in D&D are bad. The more I look at it, the worse it gets, but that's according to the book where it's at.
Okay, does
You
everyone need to take a nap? Because I have a bubble.
You see,
Yes, I would like a nap.
You see tall ladders heading upwards to both of the pathways downwards towards 18 and 20.
And that would be a good idea.
I am not talking to you. You jumped down here as well.
I was trying to save Baxton. You were so concerned for Baxton.
That's not going to.
I was... first off, I have a name. That's reductive of you.
I am still appalled that they would replace Godric with you. Now, everyone,
I think you're thinking of this the wrong way. I'm not Godric's replacement. I'm not trying to fill his shoes. Those are shoes that can't be filled.
He's too small.
absolutely darn
It's too
right.
small.
Anyway, is there a place you want to bubble for a nap?
Right here.
Right here?
Is there anything down here?
A bunch of charred corpses at this point.
Nothing else?
This was a hatchery. You find lots of dead things burned to a crisp. As this is, you realized where they probably disposed of the bodies after getting all the valuables off of them to feed their young.
Mm.
Lots of bones, lots of burned bones and burned bodies, and
Did the Yanti go up the left or the right?
they went down the right.
Oh, they went down the right.
But-
So down like toward the 20 side, right?
No, towards the 16th side.
Oh, and I think everyone.
So just looking at the map, like how it is on the screen.
Right.
Yep. So are you guys trying to take a long rest here? Are you guys going to push on, take a short rest? What is the goal here?
I have a bubble, so we can take a rest. I'm just thinking, is that a better place to put the bubble than right in the middle of the hatchery?
I mean, there's nothing left anymore.
I feel like putting a bubble in the middle of their empty hatchery makes a very power move statement. We should do it right here.
That's actually kind of... Yeah.
Fine.
I mean, we did just kill a lot of babies. So, like...
I still have feelings about that.
What are they gonna do? Get their mom?
No, I almost killed the mom.
Oh, God.
No, wait, Solace killed the mom.
Oh.
I didn't mean to. I was venting at Boyd, and then I turned around and he was right there. And I just, like, it kind of bardic splurged.
Bardic murdered, yeah.
I think no bubble for me.
Bubble for you.
Seeing the violent reaction on the three of you when I said that was just so good.
Okay, I'm gonna make a bubble before stuff happens. And just shove the bodies out of the bubble so we can like sleep without
Yep.
that.
What's it gonna do? Get to mom? Oh, that's awful, but I love
And
it.
before she sleeps, Willow casts mending on Bob a couple times, bring him back up.
All right. So this is where we are going to take our 10-minute intermission for the night. Unless
Yay!
anyone needs anything else before we go to break.
The one other thing that I would do,
Rations and cookies.
Yes,
so
Owen?
people can.
since they went up that ladder,
Yes.
I'm actually going to use a spell I have not used yet. That will be my last 4th level today. I will cast Guardian of Faith at the top of that. So if they're coming up the ladder, literally drop
Yeah.
Guardian of Faith right there. And for everything else, it's going to have the outline of a female goblin with a very, very large sword.
Okay.
And so it's there. It's non-concentration, and it's there for 8 hours.
Sounds good. Or until it
they-
does X amount of
Oh my.
damage.
Yeah, it's up to 68 radiant damage. They have to do a dex save, etc., etc. 28 radiant damage per not saving. So.
All right. Sounds good. All right, everyone. Be back in 10 minutes. I'm going to mute the chat here so that All right, welcome back, everyone at home watching. Thank you for being patient and having the time to let us, be humans and have breaks. All right, so last we left off, the party ended up having a clear power move, killing all the young here in the hatchery, and what they perceived was the mother, and then making camp right in the ashes of the nursery. That is a phrase I never thought I'd have to say. All right. As you guys, Solace puts up the Liamon's tiny hut for you guys to take your long rest in.
Can I click long rest?
You'll be able to get a long rest, yeah. Things get a bit somber as talk sort of leans towards the fallen and the friends that you've made and lost and gone elseways and gone their own directions. As what else would you talk about in a life or death situation in the middle of a tomb somewhere in the middle of nowhere?
Makes perfect sense.
Is everyone ready? Okay.
At one point, Solace starts singing. Yes, Owen, real quick.
No, because it'll take more than a couple of minutes, so just have her do that. We'll do it on the next long rest.
Okay.
So, Solus is just sitting in the corner, and like while y'all were sleeping, because she has this, half elf sleep, elf sleep, where she only has to sleep. She has total angst. She's like gone straight into like teenage rebellion from teenage happiness. It's darling. And you see her in the corner, she's crying, and she pulls out her Rapunzel and sings this song. Don't laugh. It ruins the moment. What do you do with it all when you're standing at a grave and there? And I've never been good at being. Tell me,
Solace,
what would you?
before you get
Yes.
too far in it, I think your sound is doing what it did last week with the sound suppression. Before you get too far into it and we can't hear half of it.
I hate the thing. Okay, I am going to.
Sorry, just didn't want you to sing half of it and then
not you.
miss half of it.
I just have to remember how to unfix it. Voice, volume, sensitivity, echo cancellation, noise reduction.
Yep.
Is this better or worse?
It's not going to be the noise reduction, noise suppression.
Mine doesn't say that. Oh, noise suppression.
Click that, make sure it's off.
Yeah, I think that's all. This is all. I would make a really loud noise, but it might just be my parents cooking in the background. Okay.
Alright. You sound a lot easier now. Sorry about that. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. Put the Ein's hand back in the face. There we go. What do you do at the funeral song? When you're standing at a grave and you know they're gone. And I've never been good at moving on. Tell me, what would you do at the funeral song? And who do I forget the good old days? All the marks you made, all those weeks. 'Cause it hurts to remember all the gifts you gave. So what do we do with this mess we made? So what would you have us do? Now that death's taken you, and it wasn't your time. And no, I'm not fine, and for once I want vengeance. For all tears I cry, why did the gods take you from our side? And I swear to you, wherever you are, we'll scour the globe and avenge you for other corvettes, 'cause you ever had a hand in your demise. Should have been a little bit smarter with murder. They made the martyrs, stone cold, they've turned the soft heart and I swear we'll never be the same. Brother, I'm forever changed. The air's still, the world is strange. All the pieces have been rearranged. I've never lost with so much to gain. Pain, will you put me out? Think of funeral soul.
Very good and very fitting.
Very, very nice.
Nice.
Very nice there. And in posterity for the internet forevermore. As you finish your song, tears in your eyes. The rest of your companions sort of wake up from their slumber enough to listen to this and hear your voice singing. After that, you furiously go back to altering your clothing while everyone is resuming their rest. Anything anyone else would like to do during your long rest?
Sleep.
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
go ahead. No, you go. You're fine.
Okay. Six is just gonna spend time researching more spell stuff. He had an idea for a spell and he needs to work towards it.
Okay.
The only thing I was going to do is I was going to use my last third level of the day to send a sending spell
Okay.
to Godric
Oh, I was gonna pull up my sending stone. Never mind.
and just say, hey, we're all doing okay for the most part. Corvus kind of got old really, really fast and dust. Sola says hi. She's doing all right. She named the guy, not Godric. I'm pretty sure that's probably over 25 words, but
Yeah, it works. If anything, she has a sending stone that you guys can use for Godric, so you don't have to waste the spell slot.
I am going to pull out my sending stone and just like tell him everything and how much I hate this new not Godric, and then the whole party has replaced him with a cat man who burns stuff.
What I really like about this is you're making the motion as if you're texting, right? But it is a talking stone. That means you sat there in front of Styx talking about how much you don't like him.
In a 10-foot bubble that you have nowhere to go with it. Because if you leave, the bubble goes down.
I also named a mouse after you. He's a field mouse because you're a field boy, and he's my emotional support animal.
So, Godric, how do you respond back to first Owen and then Solace?
There's like... For Owen, there's less of a pause. For Owen, there's just a little bit of... like registering everything, taking it all in. He'd update Owen a little bit on the goings on of the war before he probably moved on, because he's not going to sit there and wage out the whole war. He's there to make sure the tides are in favor of those he wants and then leave, because he still has a job to do that's, you know, saving the world.
Yes.
And then just mentioning that he's glad that everybody's okay, but expressing confusion as to what he means by dust for Corvus. Because he didn't say that Corvus died, he just said Corvus got really old and then dust. So he's like, I'm glad everybody's okay, but like, what do you mean by dust for Corvus? And that's probably where he cut off there.
Mm.
And then for Solus, there's gonna be like a full like 2-minute pause
Well, like, just standing there with I'm like, service, trying to get
There's no service. There's no service in this snake pit.
Before finally he's gonna respond with, the field mouse thing is really cute. I'm glad that you've got something there to help. Remember, pack that stuff away for a little bit, but you gotta unpack it. Be nice to not Godric. Maybe use his name. And like, keep doing a great job. I know you all are working really hard.
Cheers. Okay. Does the sending spell only work once?
I think sending spells work like.
Yeah, they're like telephones.
Yeah, I think we can just keep going.
Also, Corvus is dead.
Oh, dust!
What?
Context!
There's no pause. Also, Corvus is dead. Evan loudly threw stone. Oh, dice!
Okay. I think I gotta go. Love you, bye.
Hey, Solus, can I see the sending stone real quick?
Bye.
Cool. Hey, how's the war effort going?
Well, we turned the tide. Last time I checked in, Pinky was still not great, but I said it in their favor as much as I could before I had to go.
I heard last time I heard Brain had gotten his legs blown off, so that's not a good thing.
And
Cool. Tell them that.
Didn't Brain in the end just not make it?
Yeah, Brain died.
Yeah.
Tell him that once we stop the apocalypse, we'll come and help him.
Well, my man and I have already moved on to go, do our jobs we were hired to do. But if I pass through the area again, I do plan to try and circle in whenever I can. So if I pass through before you guys do, I'll let him know.
Cool. All right, here, Solus, and I toss it back to you. I like the idea of sending stone just being a phone.
There we go. Okay. Moment has passed.
Alright. I like when you sang, Salus, our viewership spiked, and then as soon as the song was over, it dropped.
I mean, I did message Corvus and I was gonna sing his song.
Ah.
I'm like, I'm gonna sing your song. And he's all like, don't make it sad. I'm like, it's sad.
Alright, so you guys wake up down in this remnants of this hatchery. You see the stairs coming up to the south of you. Technically, actually, that would be north is this way, or north is to the right, so that would be to the east. But,
hey, Ken, I have one question.
yes.
Before we just continue on. How many snakes approximately did we kill? Like, approximately.
Don't ask me questions I don't know how to answer.
Okay, because this is the second time we've committed minor genocide in our campaign.
Hella snakes.
You're not wrong.
Snakes. Should I say paraffin snakes?
No, they're snakes.
Also, Baxton, when you wake up, you do have a little snake sort of curled around your talon on your hand.
One of the talons on my hand?
Yes. Not hostile, just sort of curled up for warmth, because you're,
Worm.
warm.
Like snake, or are we talking Yanti snake?
Like actual snake.
I'm going to put it in the tentacles in my hair.
Cool.
I forgot you have tentacles in your hair, because some Dragonborns do.
Wait,
Yes.
what? I just
Yeah.
named you! I didn't know you had tentacles!
Yeah. Some Dragonborns have tentacles instead of hair.
It's not like octopus tentacles. It's more like Asari tentacles from like Mass Effect. Sort of like dreadlock
Yeah, they're like
sort of look thing.
really, really tiny. You really can't see them, but like think of like thick hair. Like I have like inch long or like 3-inch long dreadlocks that squirm.
Ugh. Why couldn't you tell me this? Okay.
But I'm gonna put the snake in my hair. The tentacles.
I will say a prayer for the snakes. May they forever sliver happily in the plains of Yondella. Amen.
All right. So, which way are you guys going? Are you guys going up the staircase towards where it says 18, or are you guys going to the one towards room 20? Correction, let me ask.
20.
What door are you smashing in, Baxon?
20. 20.
The one towards 20.
All right, so you guys head that way. You open this door and you see a foul-smelling chamber is piled high with trash and filth. It looks like the lizard folk lived here, and it's presently empty, as you pretty sure you killed all of its residents. But you see filthy nests, as you see gold and silver scattered all about this location as well.
Should we steal their stuff? I feel bad if we kind of.
I want to steal their stuff.
They're dead. It's not stealing anymore. It's grave robbing.
It's not grave robbing.
This is a bad distinction to make.
This is not grave robbing. It's pre-archaeology.
Actually, you know what? This isn't their graves. This is just looting.
Okay, that's okay.
It's reusing.
Yeah, they're dead anyways, so like, otherwise we'd just sit here and rot.
You are not gorgeous.
At least this way, we can take it and we can put it back into the economy.
True.
I like this profit better.
I like this.
Godric was fun, but this guy's funner.
How
Again,
dare you?
again.
How dare you dishonor Godric that way? Godric is way more fun than not Godric.
Again, not sure I'm comfortable being compared to this previous person. Just putting that out there. I'm not here to replace anyone.
You're not here to replace him, because you're better.
How could you do that?
Godric's fine. I just talked to him like 3 hours ago.
You
So as you guys are sitting there and talking, you guys do hear a chorus of chanting coming down from what appears to be room 22 down that way.
Cool, I go to 22.
All right.
I want to get out of this godforsaken tomb.
So, you kick open the door.
wait, aren't we gonna steal the lizard people's stuff?
You guys
We got distracted.
got distracted,
Yeah,
and
we got
then
distracted.
Baxton got bored and went to.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
So, you look in the room, Baxton, as you kick open the door, as you see the Yanti abomination here, the priestess, holding a dagger made of a dragon's tooth to a dwarf's neck, holding him almost like a hostage. She looks up at you, and she cocks her head. Why are you here?
Hi, I'm Solus from Northern Swift.
That doesn't answer my question.
Oh, we're here because we accidentally fell off the bridge.
Do not lie to me.
No.
I know you're here for the dwarf.
What? Are we here for the dwarf?
As you
Six
see,
looks a little confused for a moment before going, right, we're here to get a dwarf!
as you
Oh
see
my
the
God.
dwarf's eyes like sort of bulging out, like oh shit, like or oh
Is it
crap.
that dwarf we're after? Is that the dwarf we're after?
I'm
I
not
mean-
sure. It could have been any dwarf.
Hey, what's that dwarf's name?
His name is Verum.
Guys, was it Verum?
I think it was Verum.
I think it was
I think it
Verum.
was Verum.
Yeah, I
I
think
think
we're
it's
here for the dwarf.
Don't worry, we don't like him any more than you.
Roderick.
This man is a bad man. You can have him instead.
I will give you the dwarf if you promise to leave and not kill any more of my brood.
Yeah, I mean, you're pretty much all alone, so yeah, I can do that.
No,
I'm okay with that.
he is a horrible person as well. We didn't mean to kill anyone. They attacked us first. They ambushed us. But we can go, and the dwarf is that good trade. I'll give you brownies too. Do you eat brownies?
I'm a snake. Does it look like I eat brownies?
I have cookies too, but
I saw a snake try to eat a cake once. It didn't survive, but it tried.
would you like cookies?
You just see visible patience wearing thin upon her face.
I can't tell if that was Styx or you.
We'll take the dwarf and leave you alone. That.
She nods. She's like, there is powerful Yanti magic upon his soul. If you kill one Yanti, his soul will be taken to Seth.
Hey, can I put them to sleep if they attack us first?
They will not attack. If deal is struck.
Okay, we will leave. Thank you. Do I have to spit on my hand or anything?
Hey, dwarf guy. Sorry, I already forgot your name. Can you come here real quick?
He's completely unresponsive, and he's being held in her arms still.
Hey,
Where is the dagger?
What's that?
She's holding a dagger, right? Where is the dagger?
Right to his throat. As this is still a hostage negotiation, I need all of you to swear upon your lives that you will not harm any more Yanti and leave
Can
this
we harm
place.
the lizard men? Can we harm the lizard men? The lizard fellows with
You can harm the chattel.
chattel. Interesting. Okay.
We can get new slaves.
okay, I will agree to this as long as there is also a PS at the bottom of this that says, if they attack us first, we will attack them.
They will not, but yes.
Okay, cool.
Absolutely. So I swear upon my life not to hurt the Yunti under all these things unless they attack us first, and Chattel not included if we get dwarf men.
Ken, how many of them are around here?
You see 3 purebloods, 2 Yanti Malazans with snake arms. Like, they're actually snake heads for arms, and then her, the abomination.
Okay, cool. Was it the same abomination that I hit earlier?
She looks stronger.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And, magical.
And smarter.
And
the
she-
other one wasn't that smart.
And she has somebody hostage, so
That you're actively
Us.
trying to gain.
Six. We'll go ahead and nod and go. Yeah, if we get the dwarf by the first flame's heat, I agree that I won't kill anything here unless it attacks us first.
It's like his god. I think.
Well, my god's a salamander, but the first flame means more to me.
I am not going to question that, but later I will.
Yeah, we can unpack that one later.
She looks a skeptical eye at Baxon.
Baxon turns to Styx and goes, "But you're a prophet of the Fire Lord." What? He's very confused.
I can be more than one thing.
Baxton, swear on your life real quick so we can have the door.
Yeah, sure, I swear. Alright, so, Styx, you're not a prophet of Garrick's?
Insight check of 16 on you if you're actually meaning the truth there, Baxon.
Oh, yeah, no, I 100% meant it, but this is currently, preoccupying me.
Yep, she was just confused.
Yeah, I meant it.
And then she looks to Willow.
I so swear, says Willow.
She
as long as they don't attack us first.
Hey, Snake Lady, can
I know
your
Ken,
dagger?
Ken, you may have forgotten, but I don't think she would have. Owen hasn't said anything yet.
yeah, and she looks to Owen.
Hey, Snake
Were
Lady,
you wearing your pot of deception, Owen? Because I think
he always has it on.
I think I forgot. You rolled the 1 for the pot of deception for me because I totally blanked. So she looks to you.
He's looking something up in a book real quick.
Hey, Snake Lady, can I have your dagger? I'll pay you for it.
She sort of holds it up appreciatively. It was my newest acquisition from this thing. But you may have it for 500 gold.
Do I have that? I think I'm poor.
I think we have it.
It looks like it's worth 500 gold.
Oh, it's definitely magical.
Did you say Seth?
Seth or
You
Set?
got
Set. Yeah, it's the one that, well, what's her face? Lady Saveshna worships in TOA.
Yeah, I don't have any currency marks, so I'm poor.
We as a party have that gold though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not opposed to you spending it.
So that Solus is
Neither.
just gonna pull out the portable hole and like lay it flat, just like pull stuff out. Like, I mean, I think we have some money in here somewhere.
Here's 500 gold.
She looks like really just perplexed that you just actually did this. And you see the flash on her face that she should have asked for more. Yes,
So my
Sam.
question
I
is,
just-
Yes, Owen.
one is being a grave cleric. 2 being, I think I remember, Set is evil.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Right?
Evil deity
there-
of the
But it's
Yanti.
death, right?
Of a death. Yeah, he has a death domain.
Owen.
So
don't
it would be in. Would it be in direct conflict with me? This is where I'm kind of going with this, but I also have to run this by whether or not Owen would even know this.
It would be
So-
sort of like a Venn diagram. Some
Okay.
overlap with the domains, and
But not necessarily.
diametrically opposed.
Okay.
Like if you, yes, there is some fundamental things like that are really just like you wouldn't agree with, but the basic tenets are not.
But then it also falls within Bahamut going, all evil must be stamped out. And that's where my conflict is at the moment.
Owen. But okay, so Owen,
No, you don't know. This is him going on in his head right now, having a conversation with 6 other people. So
Can I make an educated
that's my
guess?
question is like,
This is all internal
as
here.
far as, like, yeah, this is a mental thing where he's seeing this, but she's talking about swearing an oath. She's talking about like going to Set, and then it's like evil. She's
You
making
could-
my party swear to evil. That's
You
kinda
could
where
give
I'm
me
at
an
right now.
insight check on her about the powerful Yanti magic to steal his soul.
22.
She's lying through her teeth. There's no magic on him. He's just beaten to a bloody pulp.
Okay.
She's just trying to do that so you don't just, as soon as you get the dwarf, just blast her.
Oh, this is a pretty looking dagger.
Owen.
She hasn't given it to you yet. She's as you're pulling out the gold, counting out, because counting 500 gold takes a hot minute. It's not an instantaneous transaction.
I have a 9 intelligence. Can someone
Blight.
smart do this?
I'm gonna cast Blight.
Yes, 6 will
I
help.
can.
4th level.
All right.
After
So Owen looks at her.
I've struggled with this, and that's
And this will be initiative as combat starts
7,
as Owen casts
8.
Blight.
What the? Oh.
The moment
Oh,
Blight is
yay.
cast, Styx goes, oh, well, good thing that he is eternal.
Ooh, this is a good first roll, too. 15, 22, 24.
I almost got up to 50.
Now I have to recount.
So, literally, Styx was having a similar plan, by the way. He was going to turn around and try to kill them as soon as we get the dwarf anyways. He swore on the First Flame's heat because, to him, the First Flame's heat can't die down.
I swore to a god I don't agree with, or I don't believe in.
That's true.
Yeah, unfortunately, his intelligence on that end is not overly that quick to understand that, but he knows evil, and evil's evil for him.
Yep.
That's what I was struggling with.
Evil is evil is evil.
Yeah, so that's going to be 38 points of necrotic damage, and it's a 19 on save.
All
Are
right,
you
give
kidding
me just a hot minute here to get everything ready, because this is gonna take a second.
Yay, 2 large combats. Can we get XP?
All right, so you said what type of save is it?
A 19 con save.
She will pass, so take half of
38.
38.
19.
All right, so we'll get that in a second. Willow, what is your initiative?
8.
Solace,
21.
Styx,
Also 21.
Baxon,
As always, I got a 5. I've only gotten single digits this entire campaign.
Owen.
Lucky number 13.
All right, let's see what they got. Boom, boom, boom.
Willow can't do initiative worth a darn anyway.
So we're gonna
That
start
might be
with
Bob.
Owen first, because you're the one that starts off the initiative here. With your blight, that'll do 19 damage to the priestess. Owen, anything else for your turn? As you do that, you see her hand jumps and rakes across the dwarf's throat, spilling out a spray of arterial blood.
Question. But seeing that now, would I know whether that's a fatal wound?
Let's see here. It appears to be a fatal wound at the moment.
Can I bonus action cast Spare the Dying?
Yes.
Nice.
Okay. Alright.
All right.
It was either that or we're going to have to wait a day or take his head with us and speak to the dead this way.
All right. Her turn. Her turn starts as you do that. She is going to be absolutely livid with you. She is going to rush right up to you, Owen. And she is going to slam her hand into your throat. And she is going to cast a spell. What is your AC currently?
19.
19. That'll hit with a 24.
Just letting you know, if you kill him, there's nothing that will save you.
I was actually
So
trying
nice.
to decide when I was going to use inspiration to have a great roll. That's actually what I was thinking about. But
I need to find.
I think he's doing inflict wounds.
It is an inflict wounds, yes. And it is upcast.
Oh, that's nasty.
As she is mad at you. So 10, 20, 30, 34, 41, 47 points of necrotic damage. as she just, like, literally just punches you right into the throat to cast this. Are you still up? Alright, next up are the Yanti purebloods that are in the area. They're going to shriek out, "Betrayal!" in Draconic. And they are going to raise their short bows, and they are going to fire upon one on Styx, one on Willow, and one on Baxon. On Styx, that'll be a 11. The one on Willow will be a 7, and the one on Baxon will be a 21.
So
Misses 23 AC.
Awesome.
So it misses all three of you guys. Willow.
And Willow says, "Thank you." Is the dwarf down?
The dwarf is stable. He has gotten just blasted.
Okay. I'm going to yank something off of Bob and catapult it
Okay.
at her. That's a dexterity 15.
Dexterity 16. Let's see.
15.
15. That's a natural 1. And you're doing this on the priestess, right?
Yeah. Holy crap.
What level did you cast that at, by the way?
Third.
Third, okay.
8. 8. 16 and 6 is 24. No, 16 and 6 is 22, sorry.
Yep, and then you get to roll more dice.
23.
Yep.
29. Okay. Yeah, I just want to write that down real quick. 35, 36, 39, 45, one more, 50.
50 points of damage on her.
Yep.
As you immediately you hit her so hard, you hear ribs crunching under the weight of the item that you blasted at her. She blows out her breath as it escapes her lungs from the hit. She's bloodied from that hit.
Oh, good. Bob, sick her. Bob does not sick her.
I shouldn't laugh, but just the way you said that ended up being funny.
Yeah, Ken, we've got to talk at some point about how she can improve Bob's.
Yep, we can do the Artificer Tinker stuff.
Yeah.
Baxon, it is your turn.
Cool. I didn't roll the greatest, but I mean, still for pretty decent. I am drawing the Frost Brand. Does an 18 hit?
18 will hit.
Awesome, cool. I rolled a 10 on die. And I am going to then bump a first level Divine Smite into each of the hits. Do I need to separate damage at all?
No.
Radiant, cold, and magical slashing. Cool. I did not roll great on this, but that's fine. Math, sorry. Clicky clacky math dice.
I heard meh, and I'm like, what?
20.
Clicky clacky math dice. Yep.
26? Yeah, 26.
26 points.
26 points of damage.
All right, she's still up, but looking very rough at this point. Anything else?
No.
All right, Solace, you're up.
For a
So-
second, I'm gonna look at Owen with peeved her twice in a row. Like, really? Dude. And
No,
then-
it's- I've got the one that everybody's been beating up on if you want to start on others. I promise.
Yeah, you said that, and then
I
you
won't-
didn't get Baxen.
Technically I did.
Took a while. So can I get a shotgun without blowing up anything important?
You can either get the 3 purebloods with shatter if you want to get the most amount of people at once, because they're clumped up. There's the 2 Yantis, Malazons are clumped up on the other side of the room, as the abomination is in the middle of the room. And if you cast shatter, you probably will kill the dwarf on the main character or the main enemy.
So which one do I cast to not kill the...
Either the Yanti Malazons, which you can hit 2, or the purebloods, which you can hit 3.
I'll do the pure bloods with a shatter at
Pass, pass,
4th level.
and pass. All 3 pass, so they'll take half damage.
No.
Styx, you're on deck while she's rolling damage.
The... Okay. 8.
I love when you guys just absolutely obliterate my bosses before they can do anything. That makes me so happy as a DM. Like, most DMs, like, hate that. Like, that means you guys did something right.
Yeah, that's how I feel also.
You have 10 points
29
left.
29, so that means...
Half to
Yep.
15.
Half, huh?
Half to 15.
Okay, 15. 15 on each of them, and blow up some stuff.
Yep.
That's what I guess.
Alright, anything else?
I will be
I'm
right
gonna
back.
look at Styx, and I'm gonna glad at him and give him bardic inspiration.
I feel inspired to prove to you that I'm not replacing Godric, but I can be good.
Okay, it is your turn, Styx.
Okay, so you said the one is real near death, right?
The priestess, she's bloodied. Yeah, she's getting closer and closer to death. She still looks
Okay.
like she can take a hit or two, depending on how hard the hit is.
Okay. I have a spell that I really want that other half to go through.
I know
You know what,
exactly
looking
what you're trying to
hopeful?
do.
Looking hopeful, Styx takes out a bottle rocket, cackles like a madman, points in her direction. I need her to make me a con save.
All right.
Are you casting pyrotechnics?
Nope.
That fails with a 9.
37 points of fire damage, ignoring resistance. Does it do it?
Barely.
It barely does it, but it does it. That's all I need. You watch as the body, like, freezes up, starts to sizzle. You see, like, almost like as if the feet start to burn. And you've ever seen, like, a wick on a firework, how it, like, has that flash on it as it burns?
There's also no feet.
Oh, sorry, the tail.
Snake.
The tail starts to burn and burns up. And once it hits the torso, you hear a high-pitched, as if a bottle rocket just went off, and the corpse goes flying towards the purebloods and blows up. The purebloods need to make a dex save.
Willow
I
just
cast-
kind of says, "Holy shit!"
I cast the
Excuse
body
me,
rocket.
Silas.
The purebloods all fail.
Okay, so they're going to be taking 46 fire damage as their priestess blows up.
I don't think I've passed a single save of yours all night tonight, Gasket.
That is only 12 fire damage.
Which is even
Finally, it worked!
which is even more impressive, seeing how almost everything that I've thrown against you has magic resistance,
Wow.
and I haven't passed a
It's-
single one.
Styx looks so pleased with himself. That's the first time that spell has worked outside of a testing environment.
Wait, what's the testing environment for blowing up a corpse?
Using it on rabbits. It's easy to make it work.
Dude!
All right.
Like, I'm all for killing blue jays and snakes, but rabbits?
Well, they're
Like,
hard to catch.
I draw the line at Fluffy.
All right. So next up, bless you, Owen. The anti-Malazans. Think of rabbits. Now sneeze. All right. The anti-Malazans are gonna rush up. They're gonna see. You know, actually, the Malazans are just gonna be like. They're gonna look at you guys. The boss is gone. We cool.
Moralizing.
You don't want to do this, bud. Trust me.
We don't trust that one. And they point to the old man. Owen.
I don't trust him most of the time either, but you can trust me. I'm a good person. Just walk away and we'll take the door and leave.
Six will chime in. You got a head start. You can start running.
Yeah, and
Where's your
we'll
treasure?
try and
Where's
stop
your
him.
treasure room?
We'll try and stop him, but he is useful.
As they were going to take full dash actions as they're the closest to the doors, 60 feet straight out the room. Not passing close enough anyone to get op attacks, leaving the purebloods to your discretion. Owen, your turn.
Sorry, I'm a little sniffy.
No, you're fine.
So, there are... The purebloods are the ones that she shattered, right? The 3?
Yes. They're still up, but not... not doing well.
Okay. No. Really don't want to do anything. Are they within 30 feet?
They are.
Alright. Totally forgetting the fact that he has 10 health. And he is feeling weak. He's just feeling very Baxen-like. And he is going to straight on rush the last 3 since he's seeing that the other ones fled after this rocket came out of nowhere, went beep, and blew up the other one. So thinking that everything's awesome, he is going to run up and be bold like Baxen, and he will just run up to all 3 of them and then cast Word of Radiance. And it'll be a 19 con save for all 3 of them.
Natural 20 on the first, 15.
I will negate that with my reaction.
Okay.
Oh, no. Well, that's dumb. No, it doesn't matter. Wait, do they have a negative to their con?
No.
Then, yeah, never mind.
So 2 pass, 1 fail.
Alright, well, the one that doesn't pass will take 14 radiant damage.
That one melts.
Alright, and then for my bonus action, I will cast Sanctuary on myself.
Okay.
And then I will just try to be Baxen-like and just very... I got lots of health. And then that's my turn.
The Yantis are just gonna look at you and be like, we suddenly don't want to attack you. As they just sort of drop their weapons and put their hands up. As they kneel down. Willow, are you accepting their surrender?
I accept their surrender, and I'm kneeling next to the dwarf.
Okay. He is stable. Owen has stabilized him. Baxen, are you accepting the
Well,
surrender?
I'm going to give him 10 points of healing.
Don't heal him yet. We don't know if he's a good guy or a bad guy.
We do.
Good guy.
A good guy?
He's a good guy, yeah.
Good guy. Cool. I'm gonna...
The enemy of our enemy.
it's also an enemy, but a less enemy.
I'm gonna walk over to the abomination's corpse and kind of like, not like full blown kick it, but like poke it with my foot, being like,
That's the
is
one I
it dead?
bottle rocketed, right?
Yeah, there's not
Yeah,
much
I
left
know.
of the corpse.
Yeah, no. There's giblets.
Is the dagger still there or no?
What,
That intrigued
what-
me.
Question: what do we do with this Yunti that surrendered? Like, people don't surrender often. We don't have a procedure here. Should we like take them with us or let them go? But
Six
killing them,
looks to Owen.
don't let Owen choose.
My vote is no quarter, but I mean, I don't really care.
Oh, we got a combat?
I was just essentially if everyone agrees to spare them.
So they are evil, but Owen would probably take a different stance because of the fact they drop their weapons at the sight of good overpowering evil.
Or
This is not the pillow situation in previous thing. This is not the pillow over evil. This is evil basically saying that we understand that we cannot defeat good. So
we're
Owen would
not good here.
100% we're good. I
No,
will take
we're not.
I will take the surrender. Like that's what I would do. I would take the surrender.
Okay. I think if you're taking the surrender, I think we're in agreement to take the surrender. I think Baxton's the only one who's asking for no quarter.
Give them stern talking to about the gods they follow, and the fact that they should understand they should only be following Bahamut, and that's or another good god, and then maybe talk about their parental raisings, and then maybe tell them they need to leave.
So, let's
So-
just,
I
With
think you misunderstood what I was saying. Sorry, Ken.
I think we need to leave before more of them show up. So we'll just take the dwarf and
So my question for you guys are: so Verum wakes up as you realize, as you heal him, he is not a good guy. He's one of the heads of the dragon cult that you came here to find.
Are you kidding
As he wakes up, he mutters,
He's-
"By Tiamat's horde."
I immediately divine smite him.
Do you
He said
actually?
No.
He said,
Wait. Do some dual damage, and then we can carry him out and bring him home.
I have to roll percentile dice on that one, because he said by Tiamat's horde, and I went, bad guy, and then immediately I'm getting rid of all of him.
In all fairness, Solus also said not to heal him because we don't know, but
Yeah, well,
You should
That
listen to me.
that's on me.
oh, I know. No, I know. This is out of character. This is not. Sorry, this is not an inflection about in character.
Is he prone?
And I would have said something, but I was too focused on the people way in front of me, so I wouldn't have said anything.
Does he say by Tiamat's horde while he's prone, or does he say after he gets out?
While he's prone, yeah.
Okay, I need to roll to hit, because I rolled within 20 of each other.
What do we do with the young T guys?
We'll-
I'm giving them a talking to right now.
Yeah, Owen's talking to him while we take care of this.
My voice is God service. Like it's
Baxton, you do know that this is the man you came here to capture.
Yeah, I know. This is non-lethal.
Okay.
I'm using my Shatter Spike. Non-lethal. Does a 19 hit?
The 19 will hit a prone, unarmored individual that has no ability to defend himself.
12 damage.
Yeah, he
Non-lethal.
conks right back out.
Crack him over the head, sticks just.
That just reminds me so much of the Rapunzel scene where Flynn Rider wakes up and she smacks him again.
I'm going
So-
to immediately use my manacles, chain him, handcuff him, and go, okay, we're good.
Just pick
He
him
woke
up.
up.
And let's go.
So for
I didn't
my,
want him dead, I just wanted him to pass out. Sorry.
giving a sermon.
okay, my question for you guys now: are you guys going to continue to explore this area, or are you going to start heading back with him in tow now?
Let's
We
go
did.
back.
We did the job we came here for.
True.
Yes. Because it'll depend if you gain a level now and what I have to prep for next week.
Oh.
I'm just saying, go back now.
I think we go back now. We did what we came here for.
Well,
There's a treasure room, guys, and
We
Our
have
pockets are getting a little light.
We have a little. We only have some treasure.
I know it's actually fair. That's what we came for. Though, wait, no, it's not. It is not actually what we came for as well. Willow and I still wanted to find the humans that they stole.
Yeah.
That the Yanti stole. So technically, no, we have not found what we wanted.
We'll ask the purebloods.
Wait,
Let's do.
Yeah.
They're not gone yet.
They're like, we are the people that were stolen.
Wait, what?
The
What?
Yanti convert humans into purebloods. Those who survive the slavery and the trials and become cruel.
Hey, pureblood guys. Can you just lead us to the treasure room? And then as soon as you lead us to the treasure room, you can just go. Deal?
Or is there any other purebloods from you that were stolen, like taken from that city that we can, or that town that we can like gather together and get you all out of here, regardless of what they turned you into?
The ones left have fed the young.
Wait, but
Yeah.
do you
Oh.
want to come back? Like, do you want to come back and be good again?
We will find our own way.
I'm actually okay with that.
They do bring you to. They show you to a hidden space at the end of the chapel here. You do find 800 gold pieces, 100 platinum, 2 cloudy emeralds worth 500 gold each, a necklace of 22 cryopraise beads worth 20 gold each, and 2 spell scrolls, one of levitate and the other of call lightning. And this also leads to the exit. I'm going to be posting it in the chat once we're done here. So
Well,
Thank you.
I was just pointing at the spellcast.
You're the one who can copy them into his book.
He's gonna cast Call Fire.
and a passage that leads to an exit, a hidden exit that leads out of the ruins without any sort of having to go back through the dungeon again.
So are we going back now? We have
Yeah,
all the
I'm fine with that.
gold and-
Once we've got all
Yeah,
the gold
we're
and
done.
treasure and stuff. Also, the dagger that
Yeah, you
the
also
Yankee
get-
Abomination had.
You also get a dragon tooth dagger.
Cool.
Thank you, young tea people. Have some brownies.
They just sort of shake their head at you. Sugar is the devil.
Sugar is the devil is the devil. Sugar is sugar.
But so this is where we are going to end for the night as you guys head back to Waterdeep.
And at a later point, can you give me 3 names for the Yanti?
Yes.
Thank you.
I can give them right now. Seth,
Ouch.
Steve, and Sharma.
Why so many S's?
Because they're snakes.
We do lots of S's.
It's not a Yanti name if there's not at least 3 S's in the name. And bonus points if they're right next to each other.
Felicia is a really good one.
Yep.
So Lisa.
That's why I've met a few named Steve.
Ow! Ow! That really hurt my ears.
That came through so crisp and loud.
Ow.
Sorry.
It's
So
okay.
everyone back home watching, sorry about that for blowing out your speakers there. Thank you so much for at home watching, following along. It was a wonderful adventure tonight. Thank you everyone for playing. Everyone at home, have a good night. This has been Odyssey of Eternity.